And they're off and racing in the 7th. Hawaiian King was slow towards the inside, and Tacitus is also going to give them a bit of start along with William King and Illuminado. Is getting out quickly with Silver Victor, who's going to lead the way from De Great Effort in 2nd. Tilsware Frankie got out very much on terms into 3rd spot, from Badco just in behind those. Hawaiian King came next in the field. La Familia is deep in the blue and white. Keen Dragon next as they race then towards the end of the back straight. The Millionaire is in behind those with Bright Life. William King is towards the rear, and Tacitus is just about the back marker as they head on down the side on the long course for the first time this afternoon. And it's Silver Victor who shows out here by about 2 lengths. De Great Effort in 2nd. Tilsware Frankie is back in 3rd spot. In behind that one is Badco in the white headgear. 2 lengths further back then to William King. Towards that one's outside is La Familia as they begin to make the turn back towards home. 6:50 left to go. Illuminado smothered up, so too Keen Dragon towards the inside. The Millionaire is in the rear division with Bright Life, and then looking to the rear of the field, Tacitus and William King are the back markers as they head on towards the 4:50 and towards the inside. It's Tilsware Frankie who looms up on the inside of Silver Victor. Here comes De Great Effort with a big effort down the outside, and so too Badco. These 4 beginning to clear away. Hawaiian King trying to stay on from Keen Dragon, and so too Tacitus from the back of the field, but in front it's Silver Victor who shows the way. He's beginning to lengthen nicely here for Gill, and on the run towards the line, Silver Victor's going to go and land the prize. Badco in 2nd, a close enough go for 3rd, maybe just Hawaiian King on the outside of De Great Effort. Then came Keen Dragon, Tacitus next. Weakening in behind those was Tilsware Frankie, and a bit of a bunch towards the rear of the field. Bright Life trailed them in along with La Familia, Illuminado, William King, and the Millionaire was always towards the rear of the field. Well, a nice performance in the end. And he was very well backed as well, was Silver Victor. And, well, good effort from this horse because he's now won 3 on the bounce. Certainly not an easy task here, or anywhere in fact, but he has indeed won 2 Class 3s now in his last 2 races. And actually he's very lightly raced. All up he's had 7 races for 4 wins and 2 placings, so he's got a really likeable sort of profile. And HS Gill has done the steering here for Johnny Lim this afternoon. Horse raced by the Limbs and Marks stable. Unofficially, it's a 2, 3, 9 and 1. 2, 3, 9 and 1. 13 and 5 was his quote at the end. And Silver Victor comes home in front to land the spoils from Badco in 2nd, who's run another honest race. And I dare say he's getting sick of the side of this horse because he's run 2nd to him twice now in his last 2 races. We just await for time and distances. So we have a look at the replay. Here's the head-on. And the winner, he was drawn in the centre of the line almost in 5. He's jumped out well. That's him in the noseband, blue and yellow. Looks as if Gill was just trying to get a little bit of cover, but he's ended up having to let him roll forward. The eventual 2nd, he was back in about midfield. You can see him with the white headgear there, Badco. He was just being restrained there and behind Tilsware Frankie, who gave a bit of trouble at the start, but eventually jumped out nicely on terms. But the winner always had to the run of the race. He was able to dictate terms in front for HS Gill. And this horse, who is a 5-year-old, and I think he's really going places because he stepped up in trip here today, and he was able to win another nice little race as we raced on the long course for the first time this afternoon. And as they galloped past the 600, he was still out in front, dictating terms nicely. And once they came to him for a bit of pressure, he was able to respond quite nicely. Good run by the 2nd. He certainly run with plenty of credit, and back in behind Hawaiian King also stayed on quite nicely there from the back of the field. You can see him with the sheepskin shadow roll, white sleeves. He eventually finishing off quite nicely, just drifting out slightly there up the straight, but once straightened up he's levelled out for 3rd spot. And De Great Effort, who carried the big weight